So as Caillou and his mom go out to mail Christmas cards, I'm going to point out another problem that you might have noticed already. The production values on this special are so cheap that they don't even finish the scene, as shown by the white border around the scene. I don't care if it's trying to create a storybook atmosphere. I mean, not only is the atmosphere in the special poor, but it still makes the special look cheap. Anyway, afterwards, Caillou gets a tour of the post office to witness how his letter gets mailed to Santa. I'm still bored. Later we get, unfortunately, another putrid song. It's probably the least bad of all the songs, though that's saying not very much, because it's still pretty bad. But it does show pretty much just Caillou spending more of his days before Christmas. Oh well, at least it's better than spending more time with this little brat. On another day, Caillou and his family go to a Christmas parade. Does it have giant balloons based off favorite cartoon characters? No. Does it have anything interesting? No? Well then I see no point of being interested in this scene. Anyway, afterwards, Caillou goes to the mall and tells the department store Santa what he wants for Christmas. Again, I'm bored. That night, as Caillou's mom tells him about the different names of Santa Claus, we hear what is, in my opinion, the worst of the special songs. Why is this one especially bad, you ask? Because we hear it over and over throughout the rest of the special.
There are places in the world where Santa has a different name, where different languages are heard, where Christmas is not the same.
There are many places in the world where I would rather be right now, 'cause then I would not have to watch this dung heap of film. The next day, Caillou visits his friend Leo's house as they work together to make crafts, play hockey, and drink hot cocoa. During all this, he learns that his friend is Jewish as he learns all about their own holiday, Hanukkah.
That? It's a menorah.
During Hanukkah, we light one candle every night. It's called the Festival of Lights, and it lasts 8 days.
Okay, I think I realize another possible reason why this special is so boring. It's too realistic. Yeah, too realistic. Now, I like it when a movie is realistic, as it helps us relate to the story better, or what little there is in this case. But if you're going to entertain little children, you have to have some level of fantasy to it so that it's appealing. I mean, think about it. All the great kid shows have some amount of imagination in them. For example, Sesame Street has humans and puppet characters living in the city together. Blue's Clues involves a live actor living in an animated and probably more sane version of Pee-wee's Playhouse. Even Dora the Explorer I can give credit to for being imaginative enough to appeal to kids. Granted, it's not my cup of tea, but I can see why children like it. The next day, Caillou's grandmother, who also has no personality, comes to the house as the two bake cookies together and...
Christmas time, the family's near, our hearts are filled with Yuletide cheer. We share our
If
gifts,
I
but
hear
the
another
best part,
horrible
we
song,
share
I
the
am going to
feeling in
scream.
our heart.
Later, they go to the retirement center to share their cookies with the seniors that live there. Afterwards, while Caillou and his grandmother play cards together, they receive a very important call.
Did Sarah give you an invitation to her school play?
Oops, I forgot. Here it is.
It's tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
All I can say is that if that play has more of a plot than this overall Christmas special, I am going to be so angry. So after helping his dad and grandpa with the Christmas lights, Caillou goes to see his friend Sarah's Christmas play. The only problem is that one of the kids can't make it, and so Caillou is assigned to fill in. What is the play about, you asked?
I'm sad because Christmas is coming. And there's no snow.
By any chance do you live in California or another southern state? Because I think that's your problem. The next day, Christmas Eve finally comes as Caillou and the family get together to have a big Christmas dinner. And as the night comes, Caillou finally opens the last window of the Christmas calendar. And what does Caillou's dad tell him about this time?
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring.
What?
Not even a mouse.
You had to resort to the all-time low? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a great story, one of the most famous Christmas stories of all time, but here, it's just filler. There's no twist on the tail in this special, so it serves no purpose. Could you really not think of anything to fill in for the last few minutes? Where is your creativity, special? Where? But oh well, as we finally come to the end of the movie, as Caillou wakes up for Christmas and opens his presents, and what a shock, he gets exactly what he wants. Oh, remember his missing toy dinosaur? Well, it turns out that it was wrapped up by his little sister Rosie as a present, as was some other stuff. But why?
Rosie wanted to give us presents we love.
Yeah! Caillou love Rexy.
Oh! How obnoxiously corny. Luckily, after one final musical number, everybody celebrates Christmas as the film draws to a great conclusion. And by great, I mean it's over. Well, that's the end of Caillou's holiday movie, and can you see why I don't like it so much? I mean, the main character is ungodly annoying. The rest of the characters are equally bland. Oh yeah, and it has no plot whatsoever. It's basically somebody filming everything that his kid did during the days before Christmas and then going back to trace every film, and the results are far from acceptable. And do not try to insult me and defend this film by saying it's for little kids, because that is not an excuse. Perhaps the worst thing about this Christmas special is that it makes its makers think that because they're marketing to little kids that they can throw any crap together without offering them anything in return. That's why I hate this special so dearly. I know little children. I have 3 younger siblings, and they're pretty much geniuses, so having them watch this, as well as any other children on the planet, is an insult to their intelligence, both metaphorically and literally. Saying that trying to create a good story and well-developed characters would be too complex for children would be like nailing an ass's ass. Because films like Follow That Bird have proven that you can make films for little children that are not only well thought out, but also manage to appeal to parents as well. This Christmas special, on the other hand, makes no effort to appeal to anybody. The animation is cheap, the songs are just crap, it's overall a really boring, really annoying, and without a doubt, the worst animated Christmas special I have ever seen in my entire life. I know what must be done with this Christmas special now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's one Christmas special that I'll never have to deal with again. This is Jacob the Animation Critic saying, go watch a good Christmas special this season.